Hey, what's going on everybody? It's your bro, hope you're doing well. In this video I'm going to explain inheritance in JavaScript, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Well, it appears we're on inheritance. Inheritance is useful for code reusability. We can reuse properties and methods of an existing class. Children classes inherit from parent classes. Here's an example of how inheritance is useful. Let's say we have a class called animal, and within our animal class we have a property named alive. So we'll need a constructor, and we will have one property, alive, and I will set this to true for all animal objects. All animals will have an eat method, and within this method we will display a message, console.log, this animal is eating. The animal class will be the parent class, and it will have children. These children classes will be able to inherit this alive property and this eat method. Let's create three classes of specific kinds of animals. Let's say rabbit, fish, and hawk. Class, rabbit, and I will place nothing within this class for now. Class, fish, and class, hawk. Now for these classes to inherit everything from another class, you take the class to inherit to and extends the class you would like to inherit from. So rabbit extends animal. Same thing goes with fish extends animal and hawk extends animal. And now let's create an instance of rabbit, fish, and hawk. So we will create a rabbit object, let rabbit equal new rabbit. Let's create a fish object, let fish equal new fish. Then lastly hawk, let hawk equal new hawk. Let's take a closer examination of our rabbit object. So type the name of your rabbit object, dot, and well, would you look at that, we have an alive property and an eat method. So if I place rabbit.alive within a console.log statement, well then the value stored within this property would be true. And let's take a look at our rabbit's eat method, rabbit.eat, this animal is eating. The same thing applies to fish and hawk. So even though there's nothing within these classes of rabbit, fish, and hawk, since they extend the animal class, they will inherit these properties and methods found within this class, this parent class. So one benefit of using inheritance is that if there's any similarities between each of these classes, we can have all of these classes inherit from a common ancestor and place any similarities of code within the ancestor. If we weren't using inheritance, we would have to write the same code for each of these classes. So we may have to like copy and paste it, but you know, this still works, but it's a lot of extra coding that we have to do. Plus, let's say that we're in a workplace setting. If our boss needs us to change one of these methods from this animal is eating to this creature is eating, well, we would have to change this for each instance of the eat method. So it's not too bad if we only have 3 different classes, but what if we have dozens or hundreds? Well, that's going to be a lot of work. It would be a lot easier just to have all of these classes inherit from a common ancestor and then make the change here in one place instead of for every single class. So that's another benefit of inheritance. It's useful for code reusability, and we can reuse properties and methods of an existing class. And not only that, but we can give each child class their own unique properties and methods too. So not only do rabbits have an alive property and an eat method, we can give them their own unique properties and methods. Let's say that rabbits will have a run method like they're fleeing. So this will be a run method, which will display console.log, this rabbit is running. Then fish could have a swim method. I guess rabbits can swim too, but probably not as well. So swim, console.log, this fish is swimming. And hawks, well, they can fly. Let's create a fly method. So fly, console.log, this hawk is flying. All right, so with our rabbit object, rabbits, they're alive, they can eat, and they can run. Fish, they're alive, they can eat, and they can swim. And hawks, they're alive, they can eat, and they can fly. So this rabbit is running, this fish is swimming, this hawk is flying. So in conclusion, inheritance is useful for code reusability. We can reuse properties and methods of an existing class. Children classes inherit the properties and methods from a parent class. We created 3 child classes, rabbit, fish, and hawk. By using this extends keyword, we can inherit all of the properties and methods from a parent class, in this case, the animal class. So if you would like a copy of this code, I will post this to the comments section down below, and well, that's inheritance in JavaScript.